So trust me, you better not let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Hello everyone, welcome back to Carl is on it. Today we're going to be changing our start button to a red button. So if we look over here, this is the current start button at the moment. So it's got a black, or shall I say sort of grey, I think it's black really, it's a black sort of surface in the back, and also you've got a chrome bezel as well around it. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap that out with a red bezel, a red button, as well as changing, wrapping the bezel into carbon fiber. So as you can see right now, already got the theme of red and black, and right now it doesn't really match anything right now, so everything's all chrome. So what I'm going to do is get this bezel to be carbon fiber and this to be red, so it'll be a nice black and red contrast. And then soon I'm going to wrap this into red, wrap this gear gator into carbon fiber, and the door handles as well in red too, but that I'll do in a separate video. So right now let's get straight to this one. So as of right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out something really quickly. Number one, masking tape. Number two, this whole big toolbox. You know, you don't really need a toolbox, but I'll show you what you need in there. So let's open this up. So what you're going to need is an adapter and a very, very small, wherever it's gone, screw. It should be, there it is, right over here. And what you're going to do is get this, it says it's 4, that's the one I'm using at the moment, and you need a very, very sort of thin, it's like a flathead sort of screwdriver. And then what you're going to need to do as well, wrap it around with some masking tape. The reason you need to wrap it with masking tape is because if you use the actual metal and you try and pry in between, you're going to actually scratch the metal. So use the masking tape to protect the actual bezel itself. So I'm going to set this all aside now. Don't go anywhere. These things, man, jumping out everywhere. And I'll leave a link in the description as well where to get this actual toolbox from. It's been a very, very handy box. It's done all the mods in my car. And yeah, and also link in the description for the masking tape too. So people, let's get started and close this door. Right, so pull the seat back all the way forward because my seat's always back. So what we need to do is we need to go around these edges, but you can pry one side first, pry another side in, and then you sort of hold on to it and you can pull it out. It's very, very simple to do. So we're going to start with the bottom piece here. It's very straight, the way you have to get your hand around it. It's very, very strange, but there we go. So pry it like that, very, very gently. Just pry it very gently. There we go. So you just hear a nice little pop like that. And then do it again. Open the other side. And you can pretty much, there we go, pops out like that. And there we have it, the button is now out. So the next thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to wedge it in between like this. Reason being is so that this wire here doesn't fall back in. And then now you've got this piece here. So what you need to do is pull it like that, so the tabs close together like that, and you just wiggle it and it comes out nicely like that. There we go. So you just want to be very, very, very delicate with how you maneuver these things. And there we have it, people. So we have the actual start button off the car. So yeah, keep that into there and lock that into place so that you don't lose that connector there. And then I'm going to go to my room now and I'm going to get the wrap out as well as the button, and then we can start wrapping and doing it from there. So let's get this transformation done. So welcome people to my humble abode. This is my room, very simplistic, nothing much going on. The TV, Xbox, my editing laptop. I want to get a new one so it'll be faster and better editing. But yeah, back to this video as to wrapping the start button. So what we need to do is we're going to need to remove the bezel in order to access the start button. Also, I've got here with me the actual start button. So I'll leave a link in the description where I've got everything from. The website is all on there. Also the wraps as well. So this is a black carbon fiber wrap. And also got for, this is going to be for the handle trims in red carbon fiber. It also comes with a a little squeegee as well. So I'll leave everything, the link in the description. But so right now, the main thing we're going to need to do is remove this bezel. So I'm going to mount this camera on my head and remove the bezel. Just to mention as well, this should work for the E81, E82, E87, E88. So yeah, so it's pretty much universal with those cars. I'm not too sure about the other E series, like the X1, the X, all those different ones, but we'll have a look and see. Right, so what you want to do is, there's tabs and clips all around, and what you want to do is push one out the edge. There's one that you particularly push and it comes out. There we go, that's found it. And then you find another one to push out the edge as well. But as you do it, make sure you push it a little bit so that way this one doesn't come back up again. So you hold on to that, and then it's this one here, the second one. And there we have it. It comes out like that. And also all the tabs are still intact, so they're not snapped or anything like that, so which is good. And now just gonna move it gently. Be as gentle as you can again, people, because these are what you're going to need to put it back onto the car too. So yeah, be as gentle as you can. I believe at this point now you can pretty much slide it out. Yeah, is it gonna let me? There we go. So now pops out like that. Need to do the last one. It's gonna allow me to do that last one. There we go, just pops out like that, people. And now we're left with just, we've got the bezel here, and then we got the actual button. So next, to take the button out, we're going to need to, I believe you just pull it out or so. So people, in order to get the button out, I'll show you very quickly. So I'm just going to wedge it with the actual razor. I'm not using the actual blade, the blade is in here. So I'm just using the actual outer surface of it. You wedge it in like this, you pry it like that. And you can also pry the other side as well, like that as well, or use your fingers. But I'll tell you what, I'm just going to keep it in there like that, and then I'm going to wedge it out afterwards. My fingers, and it should pop out. There we go. So it pops out like that. And there we have it, it's now off. And now to actually take the actual button off, which is locked onto these clips around, so I'm going to use my fingers very gently. So it's very, very simple on this point now, because all you need to do is just use your fingers and slide them off. There we go, see? As you can see, it comes off. Ooh. You should keep everything intact as well, so you don't lose anything. And keep that aside. And every single piece now wants to fall off. Anyway, so that's like that. So that. So that. There we go. And now the actual start button is now off. So we're going to replace it with the red button now. So we're going to pop that on. Everything has to be like a reverse process of what you've done. So if I can remember, the button is going to be like this. There we go, yeah. So I'm going to take the camera so I can show you. So what you want is, you see that little piece, that little center piece there. You want to align that center piece with this piece here, that middle piece there. So that is what will keep it centered for you. So I'm going to do that now. But if you want to actually put it in place, you start with the back pieces here. So you start with the back two like that, like that, like that. And then you finally put it through with this middle bit here like that, and it should click in. There we go. There we go. So it's now all clicked into place. Now we have a red start button, and it's now time to put those two ends of the rod into place. I believe it goes in like that. Yeah, so we have one like that, and then we have one piece like that. So if these two fall off, make sure you put it back like that and that. And then we pop this back into here. And as you can see that, it's going to be like pretty much like a jigsaw stick, just like that. You just pop it in like that, like so. And the button should now go into place. There we go, and push that in. And the click still works, which is good. Next, we're going to put the bezel back, but before we put the bezel back, we're going to wrap the bezel. So first of all, we're going to need to clean the actual ring and then cut out some of this piece around and then just wrap it in like that. So we've got the carbon fiber wrap now. I'm going to remove these tapes around it, and then I'm only going to need a little bit. So I'm going to cut like, I'm just going to cut a line, because you want to make sure you have enough. So I just cut it from, say, here. Yeah, don't go anywhere. Anyway, it's no problem. Pull out that razor, cut into it. I want a nice piece of carbon fiber, so I want to use the middle piece, but anyway, yeah. Where's that bezel gone? There we go. Yeah. So first of all, I'm going to put the wrap on it. And apply the wrap on it. For today's video, big thank you to my mom for getting me this a hair dryer. This time it's not the pink one that I've been borrowing off her, so she actually just said, just take this one, Carl. So she's blessed me with a nice hair dryer. She's now sponsored by Tresemme. So let's do that. And then so basically what I'm going to do is apply the wrap onto the bezel, and then once you apply onto it, as soon as you put pressure and put heat, that's when the adhesive would start to activate. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to take that wrap out. So first of all, you want to ensure that the surface is actually clean on the actual wrap itself. You don't want to use a surface that is not clean at all. Small pieces. Probably the smallest piece I've wrapped was the fog light from the previous video, but that's not really wrapping, it was more of tinting. So tinting and wrapping, they're very similar, but I believe wrapping is a bit more easier. Yeah. A little unboxing video going on here now. So all we need is just the actual hairdryer. There we go. So this is what the Tresemme hairdryer looks like. Pretty decent. Wrap that. There we go. Take that out. Untangle this as well. Hopefully this is as good as the Babyliss one. So Tresemme, you better not let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Okay, right. So. Wow, this one's pretty decent. It's even got a cold option as well, so it can cool down. And with the Babyliss one, I kept burning myself, and hence why gloves with a wrap is actually good. So this one has actually got a cooler setting to, instead of blowing hot air, it blows cold air. So let's see how this works. So we want to apply heat, but not too much heat. You want to apply enough heat that it just sticks on. Yeah, that's the main thing we want. So as I'm blowing the heat onto it, I'm stretching it out as well. So that's what you want to do. You want to stretch it out, because once you apply heat, it becomes a bit more elastic, and then as soon as it cools down, it shrinks. It shrinks. So you want to stretch it out as much as you can. Hence why you want excessive wrap, so then you can actually stretch it more. So here we go. So it's looking really well so far. It's a nice little project to do. I'd say it's a nice way to also get into wrapping as well. If you want to learn how to wrap, start with something small, and yeah, you just keep progressing. 100% wrapped carbon fiber bezel. I'm just going to cut the edges out, and then I'm going to place it inside. I wonder if I can do it inside as well, but we'll see how it goes. So right now I'm just doing the centerpiece of cut A. So X marks the spot, and I'm just going to push it in and then rub around these edges so it smoothens out. So we might need to do an overlay inside for the actual interior bit here. Yeah, but whereas for the bezel, it's going to be like this. I'm going to go to each of those corners like that. So you won't really see the interior of it, to be honest. So yeah. Yeah, so we're going to need to do an inlay in this piece in order to get it bang on perfect. So let's cut that bit out as well. I might not do an inlay now, but I'm going to do it later. So there we have it, people. I've now installed the carbon fiber bezel around. There's also the red start button, which looks absolutely amazing. So there's the old one, and this is now what it looks like now. This looks absolutely amazing. So people, we've just teleported back inside the car, and here we have it, the new start button, which is now in carbon fiber, which looks absolutely amazing now compared to before. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to install it on, and then I'm going to make sure it actually works. So hopefully the video actually works. That's what that guy just said. It's just repeating what he said. So hopefully the button actually works. So let's pop that in and give it a go. So reverse process. We get this connector here, pop it into there. There we have it. And now I'm going to push it back in. So you can see the tabs on there as they are. So this would go straight into that. Everything should be lined up. Push that back in like that. And there we have it. So there we have it. It's now been popped back on inside. So now we've got carbon fiber key wrap, carbon fiber steering wheel wrap as well, carbon fiber bezel, red button. So moment of truth, does it actually work? Cheese! And it works, people. It works, and it looks absolutely amazing. Well, people, that's now the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. We're now going to wrap the interior as well in this in red carbon fiber, this in black carbon fiber, the door handles in carbon fiber as well, just to match everything as it is now. You can already see like the contrast of the two, which looks absolutely amazing. Also, big thank you to all the day one subscribers and the new subscribers that are joining now. We hit 2K, people. Woo! I am so happy. I'm so grateful as well at the same time. But people, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you soon. Peace.